It's easy to think that celebrities are living picture-perfect lives, spotlight, success, and smiles. But behind the glamour, the truth is often much harder to face. Take Chip and Joanna Gaines. For example, the beloved couple known for their warmth, charm, and stunning home makeovers. What most people don't see, though, is the quiet pain Joanna has been carrying for years. And now, it's getting worse. Recently, Chip shared a heartbreaking update, one that brought fans to tears. Joanna had received a troubling diagnosis, and he had to say goodbye. But what exactly is going on with Joanna's health? Can she overcome this new chapter, just like she has in the past? Let's go back to where it all began, a cheerleading move that changed everything. Joanna's back. Problems trace all the way back to high school. She was a cheerleader, full of energy and dreams. When a routine went terribly wrong during a basket toss, a move where teammates throw a cheerleader high into the air, Joanna fell, suffering a serious spinal injury. At the time, she brushed it off, believing the pain would fade. But as the years passed, it only got worse. And yet, Joanna kept going, building an empire while silently suffering while the world fell in love with fixer-upper. Watch the Magnolia brand bloom. Admire Joanna as a mother of 5. Behind every smile, she was managing intense physical pain. In 2001, the pain became unbearable. Doctors recommended a microdissectomy, a delicate spinal surgery meant to relieve nerve pressure. The surgery helped, but it wasn't a permanent fix. Over time, the pain crept back, more intense than before. Joanna, always the fighter, pushed through. She juggled her family, her business, and her health, all while hiding just how much she was hurting. A second surgery and a new diagnosis. Forward to December 2022. 2 decades after her first surgery, Joanna found herself back in the operating room. The pain had returned with a vengeance. Another microdissectomy was her only option. It was the holiday season, a time most families spend celebrating. But for Joanna, it was filled with hospital visits, healing, and hard conversations. Despite having 5 young children, a booming business, and endless responsibilities, she had no choice but to slow down. But recently something changed. Chip, in a rare emotional moment, opened up about Joanna's latest health scare. The diagnosis she received wasn't something they expected, and it's taken a toll on the whole family. Will Joanna overcome this? Joanna Gaines has faced pain, setbacks, and unimaginable pressure, and she's still standing. But now, with her health on the line again, fans are left wondering, what's next? One thing's for sure, if anyone can turn pain into purpose, it's Joanna. With Chip by her side, and the love of her family and fans around the world, she's not giving up. Stay strong, Joanna. Her story's far from over. Joanna Gaines. Finding strength and slowing down, Joanna Gaines is more than just a TV personality. She's the heart behind a growing empire, Magnolia. From a home goods store to a restaurant, and even a lifestyle magazine, Joanna's brand touches every corner of home and family life. But in December 2022, all of that had to take a back seat. Despite it being one of the busiest times of the year, Joanna faced a decision she could no longer delay. The pain in her back, a constant shadow from an old high school cheerleading injury, had reached its breaking point. She needed another microdissectomy surgery, her second in over 2 decades. This time, though, it was different. A pause in the chaos, choosing to have surgery during the holidays when most families are celebrating, decorating and preparing. Meals wasn't easy. Joanna is a mother of 5, a businesswoman, a creator, and a host. Her schedule is full, even on a normal day, but health doesn't wait for convenience, so she pressed pause. The surgery was successful, and with it came a rare opportunity, time to heal. But it wasn't just her body that needed healing, it was her soul too. For the first time in a long time, Joanna slowed down. The recovery forced her to take a step back from the whirlwind of work and family life. And in that stillness, she found clarity. A message of hope from a hospital bed. Joanna didn't keep this journey private. In true Gaines fashion, she brought her community along with her. She shared a photo from her hospital bed, sunglasses on, a peace sign held up. Despite the sterile surroundings, her signature spirit shone through. In the caption, she explained the reason behind the procedure, a long-ignored injury that had finally demanded her full attention. She thanked fans for their support and opened up about how this unexpected pause in her life became a time of reflection. The fast-paced rhythm of her world, the business meetings, the home projects, the holiday chaos all came to a halt. And in that quiet, she was reminded of what truly matters: health, family, presence. A quiet reminder we all needed. Joanna's openness resonated deeply with fans around the world. People flooded her posts with messages of support, but also with their own stories of chronic pain, unexpected surgeries, the emotional toll of trying to stay strong through it all. In a world that constantly glorifies hustle, Joanna Gaines reminded us of something simple yet powerful: you cannot pour from an empty cup. Her story wasn't just about a spinal surgery. It became a reminder that taking care of ourselves, even when life doesn't make space for it, is not just necessary, it's brave. And in sharing her truth, Joanna gave others the courage to do the same. Joanna Gaines, behind the success. A human story of struggle and strength. No matter how bright the spotlight shines, celebrities like Joanna Gaines remind us all that behind every success story is a human being with struggles, pain, and health battles just like anyone else. Joanna's journey is a powerful reminder that long-term health problems don't discriminate, not even for the most accomplished and admired among us. Despite building an empire and being a public figure, she's faced physical challenges that most people never see. The power of honesty and community in the weeks after her surgery. Joanna's openness about her recovery touched countless lives. Fans flooded her with messages thanking her not just for sharing, but for showing that it's okay to take a step back when life becomes overwhelming. Her honesty deepened the bond she shares with her community, proving that even in difficult moments, positivity and strength can flourish through support and connection. But there's more to Joanna's health journey. Her back issues are just one part of the story. Joanna has also faced serious complications during pregnancy, moments that terrified both her family and her fans. Joanna's difficult pregnancy struggles. Back in 2018, Joanna and Chip Gaines shared exciting news. They were expecting their 5th child. Fans rejoiced, celebrating this new chapter for the beloved couple and their growing family. Joanna shared a heartfelt post on social media, complete with an ultrasound image, a beautiful glimpse into the new life growing inside her. The announcement sparked waves of congratulations and love from all around the world. A shadow of concern, but as the excitement built, a few eagle-eyed followers noticed something unusual in the ultrasound. There seemed to be an excess of fluid surrounding the baby. This raised alarm bells among some fans, worried the baby might be facing a serious condition known as hydrops fetalis. Understanding. Hydrops fetalis is a life-threatening condition where abnormal fluid builds up in 2 or more areas of a fetus's body around the heart, lungs, or skin. This excess fluid can make survival extremely difficult for the baby, causing fear and uncertainty for expecting families. As speculation spread, the joyful conversations turned to anxious prayers and questions, as fans sought reassurance and updates. Expert insight calms fears. In response, Dr. Nicole Sophia, a radiologist from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, stepped forward to provide clarity. She explained that while the ultrasound did show some fluid, it didn't necessarily mean the baby had hydrops fetalis. Ultrasounds can sometimes pick up things that look alarming but aren't always a sign of serious problems. Joanna's story, from her back surgeries to pregnancy complications, shows us that strength isn't about being perfect or invincible. It's about facing the unknown with courage, honesty, the willingness to lean on others. Her openness gives hope to anyone wrestling with their own health struggles, reminding us all that vulnerability can be a source of real power. A message of hope amidst uncertainty. When concerns first arose about the ultrasound, many fans feared the worst. But then, expert insight offered a calming voice in the storm. Dr. Nicole Sophia, a radiologist from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, reminded everyone not to jump to conclusions based on one image alone. She explained that while some findings might look alarming, they don't always signal a serious problem. Her words brought much-needed hope, reassuring fans that caution was important but panic wasn't necessary, though the possibility of hydrops fatalis couldn't be completely ruled out. Dr. Saphir's explanation helped ease some fears and gave Joanna and Chip a little breathing room during a deeply personal and stressful time. Trusting the journey, Joanna and Chip didn't immediately respond to the swirling concerns. Instead, they chose to move forward quietly, trusting their medical team and holding on to hope. Throughout the pregnancy, Joanna kept sharing updates with her fans, always positive, always focused on family. Despite the pressure of being in the public eye, this was a sacred time for the couple, who wanted to protect the joy of welcoming their newest child. Even as the world watched anxiously, a season of change and new beginnings, this pregnancy came. At a time of big transitions for the Gaines family, just months before, in October 2017, Joanna and Chip had made the heartfelt decision to end their beloved show Fixer Upper after 5 incredible seasons. Their priority had shifted to family, spending more precious time with their 4 children, Drake, Ella, Duke, and Emmy, and preparing to welcome baby number 5. Leaving the show wasn't easy. It was a bittersweet moment for them and their fans. But Joanna and Chip knew it was the right choice to focus on what mattered most. The arrival of baby Cruz. The months passed. Joanna's pregnancy progressed with fewer complications than feared. Fans continued to send love and prayers, eagerly awaiting the newest member of the Gaines family. Then, June 2018, the moment everyone had hoped for finally arrived. Joanna and Chip welcomed their healthy, strong baby boy Crew Gaines. The joy and relief were palpable. Despite the early fears, Crew was born vibrant and thriving. Joanna took to social media once again, sharing tender photos and heartfelt gratitude for the love and support they had received throughout the pregnancy, celebrating every milestone from those first precious moments. Crew quickly became a beloved part of the Gaines family and their fans' hearts. Joanna regularly shared updates and milestones, celebrating each new achievement with warmth and pride. Through all the highs and lows, the Gaines family's story is one of resilience, love, and the enduring power of hope. Family first, choosing what truly matters despite the early worries about baby Crew's health. He blossomed beautifully, growing up surrounded by the love of his older siblings and the warmth of the Gaines family. For Chip and Joanna, raising 4 kids, all under 12, felt like a true blessing. And Crew's thriving presence only deepened their joy. But facing these health challenges changed everything for them. Chip and Joanna made a big, life-altering decision. It was time to slow down the hectic pace of their public lives and focus on what truly mattered, their family. For years, it poured their hearts into their hit television show Fixer Upper and the ever-expanding Magnolia brand. While the success was rewarding, they realized they couldn't keep up that fast pace forever. Their health, both physical and emotional, was a gift they couldn't take for granted. Slowing down to be present with 5 children, Drake, Ella, Duke, Emmy, and Little Crew. Chip and Joanna understood they needed to be fully present for every moment. Their careers had often pulled them away, and as their kids grew faster than they could believe, they didn't want to miss a thing. Drake, the oldest, was nearing adulthood, while Crew was still a tiny boy, just beginning his journey. The Gaines knew their role as parents was more important than ever to guide, support, and simply be there. Growing Magnolia with heart. Stepping back from the spotlight didn't mean stepping away from their passion. Chip and Joanna wanted Magnolia to grow, but on their terms. They envisioned a brand that was more than just business. It would be a reflection of their values: family, community, wellness. That meant carefully choosing projects that aligned with their priorities, ones that honored the balance between their professional dreams and personal lives, prioritizing health and happiness. They also made their own health a priority. Years of juggling demanding careers and family life had taken a toll. They knew it was time for change. They focused on nourishing their bodies with wholesome foods, making room for regular exercise, and embracing habits that fueled not only their physical energy, but their mental well-being too. Mental health became a key focus, with Chip and Joanna intentionally carving out time for joy, connection, and rest moments that kept them grounded and close to one another and their children, sharing their journey as they embrace this new chapter. Chip and Joanna continue to share their story with their fans, openly discussing the struggles, the lessons, and the triumphs. Their honesty and authenticity have inspired countless people to rethink what success really means and to cherish what truly matters: health, family, and heart. What do you think? Joanna Gaines' story is one of resilience and love through adversity. What are your thoughts on the health challenges she has faced and the choices she and Chip have made to prioritize family? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Also, be sure to click the video on your screen next. We know you'll love it.